Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my first update for the hashtag Graveyard Project Pan 2021 that it was set up by Emily, and I will link her down below. I think the sign up sheet you could probably still add yourself to. Any of the details will be linked down below. I'm working on 5 categories. 5 products. There's 2 categories: collecting cobwebs and resurrection. So things that are close to expiry or things that were in previous projects. And you can use a hashtag on Instagram as well as here. So if you're interested in seeing my update, then let's just get into it. Okay guys, so as I said in my intro, I was really overwhelmed with the amount of things that I was panning, but I just wanted to do this one because the updates are every 2 months and it felt like less pressure. And in fairness, it has felt like less pressure. So I'm just going to start with, I have 2 products leaving today, so let's start with those. So the first one is, what would I say? One is a declutter, and I hate doing this, but I'm glad I'm finally doing this. This is a nail polish I rolled in from Catrice Gliterazzi. Say I've used it 5 times, and I'm getting rid of it because I like glitter nail varnishes. It's just that every time you put out the wand and you put it on your nail, most of what you get on your nail is the clear liquid instead of the polish. So by the time you go again, it turns into this gloopy mess with not much glitter particles. So, and I've done it 5 times this time, and I was using it before the project. It's just not worth it, and I'm happy to get rid of it, and it's too old, so I'll just get rid of it. I don't think I'll give this to anyone because it's really bad. So won't be using that. That is leaving, and I'll roll something else in for that. The second thing I finished, or like, is a hybrid to going into progress. I rolled in, and I think that one was collecting cobwebs. This next category is also collecting cobwebs. I rolled in all 17, let me just check how many pigments I had. 17 pigments. I wanted to use them 5 times each and keep or declutter. So I have now done that, and I started off with the Melon Pigment, and I showed you that. I've now finished the Melon Pigment. I used it more than 5 times. I just ended up really liking it, so I just kept using it. And like, it was a pretty full pot. It was actually a really nice shade. I took your advice. Someone put in the comments that I could press this into an eyeshadow because there was like, I want to say no binder in it or something. It was something that would make this easy to press. So I did it, and it was grand. It was perfect. So I used it as an eyeshadow after I used it as a pigment as well. And this pigment is now gone. That would have brought my 17 down to 16. I actually am now down to 8 pigments left in my collection. I've used the other ones, and I've decluttered everything down to 8. So now we have 8 left. That means we've gone through 9 in this project. I have 2 Big Mac pigments. One is in tan and one is in vanilla. I know I used vanilla as a face highlight as well before. I have 2 Makeup Geek ones. These are probably one of my oldest ones. Sugar Rush and Insomnia. They're both duochromes. So I'd say I'll keep them. My favorite pigments are Inglot. I have 3 left, and I have a purple one in 112, a pinky one in 111, and a weird bluey gold duochrome in 35. But then I have 2 small ones, and I think this is called Dirty Gold and this is called Copper from MAC in sample pots. They're really nice shades. So I'm going to roll in, like, if I finish more before the next time, it'll be great, but I'm going to roll in the 2 MAC small ones, and I need to use them 5 times each and either keep or declutter. But I'm happy now I got them down as much as I got them down. Look at the shade, they're really pretty. Oh, stunning. So that's going to stay out on my desk, has to be used 5 times, and a keep or declutter. So even though I've like 2 empties, I have more leaving today because of it. Like, the declutters are already gone, so there's no point in showing them to you. Pass them on to other people. Then I believe that this one is called Dirty Gold, and this pot is full. Isn't that gorgeous? So I got these 2 pots from my friend who used to work there, and she gave them to me. So I'm going to put these back in my drawer and keep the other 2 out. Now let's get into my progress. Sorry about that, guys. That was the postman who rang the doorbell, delivering Elaine's birthday present that I got for her. So her birthday is in September, and her products that I purchased for her are here. So I'm going to go check, make sure nothing is broken, and get it ready to send to her for her birthday. So anyway, she sent me stuff for my birthday. If you want to see it, I'll link it up there if you're interested. Anyway, now time for progress. So the first item I had rolled in for, I believe, probably would have been Collecting Cobwebs and Resurrection because I had this in a project before. This is the cream bronzer from 17 and I got it in Boots. It's discontinued, which is such a shame because I never bought the Soleil Tan de Chanel because of this. It was like €6 or €7. I'll show you where I was the last time on the screen. I haven't filmed close-ups myself, so I haven't seen like if the progress is visible or what's the story in relation to it. So here is where it is now. I have used it 36 times in the last 2 months and it seems to have like the top half kind of broke and is now in the middle. And I'm working away on it. It's such a lovely bronzer, cream bronzer. I really like it. It's not too orangey toned, it's not too yellow. It's not too cool or too warm. It's just kind of neutral enough there. I really like it. Smells perfect. This is my second one of these. If this was still for sale, I would buy it again. What a shame. But anyway, that is that one. The next one is my Inglot eyeliner. This one is definitely the Collecting Cobwebs. Is a black eyeliner from Inglot in the shade 01. I'll show you up here what the progress looks like for 2 months. I'm really surprised, guys, because I don't use this with every eye look. And look at that much it went down. Sorry, I have the little thing here. It went down a good bit. I didn't sharpen it that much. I didn't overuse it. I just reached for it more when I felt like it, like no pressure. Nothing. And it's the black eyeliner I've been using. I like this black eyeliner. I struggle to get a black eyeliner to stay in the waterline in general. I think it stays for a good while but not all day. So it's the best one I've used so far. But that's what I'm working on and I'm happy about the progress. I'm so happy about that because I've been panning eyeliners before and I said I'd never pan them again because it took me like 2 years and I'd use nothing else. It was a nightmare. Anyway, this next product, this one here is probably both collected. This is one is Resurrection. I had this in my 20 favorites in 2020. This is the Tartist lip paint in Pillow Talk. I have it on me today underneath a darker lipstick, but I only put the darker lipstick a little bit over the top. This thing goes for days. I used this liquid lipstick all year last year, 12 months. I think there's only 6 mils in this. And it lasted the entire year. So I weighed it and it was 16.94 the last time and it's now 16.7. So I went down 0.24. And look, I made sure to reach for this often. 90% of the time I wore this. So I really like it. I really like it. It's dry though. I do pair it with a gloss over. It's not my favorite liquid lipstick formula. Love the color. It's not my least favorite. It's just the fact that I spent the whole year, like if you move the wand, there are windows. See, look, if I left it now, there's windows there. But when you look down into it, if you look down in, there's a load of product on the side, but it is low down in the tube, if that makes sense. It'll take me forever to finish it. Imagine that, a whole year last year and it's still not gone. So they were all the products. Now I'm going to roll in one other thing for my legit. I'm rolling one thing in for the nail varnish and this is the Colourpop Supershock eyeshadow in Glisten. It's a satin shade. However, I'm rolling this in as a cream blush and I rolled it in for Collecting Cobwebs. I don't even know if it really is. I'm just like, I have used it as a cream blush. I just panned it till I hit pan and I kind of stopped. It's so lovely, lads. Satin Supershocks are so good for a cream blush. It's like, do I buy it again when I'm done? I don't know. It'll probably take ages. It's not thick in there, but I don't even know. This is a 6-month project. There's what, 4 months left. I don't know, can I finish it? And I am panning a powder blush and I want this to be its own look. I don't want to put this on the bottom and put the other blush on the top. So I'm going to balance my time between the two. So I'm just going to work on it and see what we can do. I'm actually really excited and scared about this. And I'd rather work on this than that nail varnish. So that was my update, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone else's videos. I'll see you the next time. Take care. Bye.